Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for the collective. It may or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings, and a link to the site is in the description. Um, Rich Homie Quan, You Can't Judge Her is the song that was playing. I was hearing before I had started the reading, y'all, that you can tell that she's trying to put her past behind her, and y'all trying to bring out that old her. Period. This person is trying to leave the past behind them, their old ways behind them, and there are people that are poking and poking and poking and poking. Kara, Kiera. So it's like, do you want this person to turn around and lower their vibration to feed into these antics of these people who are desperately trying to get their attention because they see them as competition? Like, it's like somebody's own, like, cousins, um or old friends. Like, it's like connections like that, to where they know this person in some type of way, like used to go to school with them, used to work with them. They may be distant relatives, something like that, but or estranged relatives, okay, anything like that. But they're competing with somebody, secretly competing with somebody. Amani. And it's getting to the point to where it's becoming like obvious that this person feels competitive or feels the need to compete with this party, but it's because they're mediocre. It's like, why don't you just stop competing with this person and sit down and become a student of theirs? Why don't you stop competing with this person and realize that they could actually influence you, teach you, guide you? Okay? Why don't you quit talking badly about them and just accept the fact that they're better than you? It's like they want to compare themselves or be comparable so bad, but they aren't. So jazz. So it's like, just accept defeat. Just accept that you're not good at what you do because you're pretending to be something that you aren't. Period. There's no reason to talk down on anybody else because you do not have skills, abilities that you're pretending to have. Okay, keep it real with these people, y'all. Like, they're wannabes. And they thought that they could pretend to be everything that others are while talking down on them. But there's no evidence of their greatness. There's no proof. Okay? Anybody can say, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. Can they prove it though? And they can't. So it's time to stop talking down. Because they can't do what we do, how we do it. They don't have the abilities that we have. So instead of stealing our peace, our joy, antagonizing us, trying to do things to where they're intentionally targeting us in different ways, it's time to respect us and understand that we are nothing like them. Our gifts are divine. Our gifts come from God. Okay? Our gifts come from within, not delusions in our head. Okay? And like, we're not just pretending to be spiritual or talented or attractive or, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be, we are. And it's a blessing. But because we walk with humility, these egotistical people feel like they can try us. Okay? They're mediocre. They're not attractive. They're not popping. But they think that they can shit on us and stun on us because we carry ourselves with humility, not realizing that we literally are sparing them. Like, I know that if I show up to these places, spaces, if I start mixing and mingling in these same environments, we're going to monopolize this market. Ain't none of y'all going to eat. And y'all know that. They know that. If these people get a hold of us and what we got going on and how great we are, they ain't never going to fuck with these people again because they're going to see how mediocre that they are. They're going to see how fucking regular and whack that they are. They're going to see that these people don't have no real gifts. They just doing anything. These motherfuckers just reading cards to you. They don't have no spiritual gifts. They don't have the gift of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. They don't have those gifts. So they're just talking bullshit. You get what I'm trying to say? It's levels to this shit. And we have the ability to outshine the people who are just doing things with their physical body because we're doing things with our spiritual selves. This is not about our physical reality. This is about our spiritual calling. We're always going to outshine these people. We're always going to be better than these people at what we do because they're not called to be in these positions. They just saw us shining in our positions and started pretending to be what they saw. Pretending to be spiritual. Pretending to be godly. Pretending to be healthy. Pretending to be mindful, demure, right? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, these are cornballs. Pretending to be everything that they think is going to get them likes, validation, public approval, get them hired. You know what I mean? Get them accepted. Like, whatever this is. Elena, that's why they don't fit in with us. And they think that we don't fit in with them, you know. But in reality, we don't belong around none of these people. So we're not looking to fit in with anybody. You know? It's like, what did they say to the, besides like many are called, few are chosen. Like, the path of the righteous is very narrow. So the closer that you get to God, the more that it starts to feel like you walking on a tightrope. Okay? But if you go to like a circus or something, them people that walk on the tightropes look like they do it flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? They've already put in enough blood, sweat, and tears to walk that tightrope fearlessly or knowing that they're okay. So it looks like easy entertainment for the public. But do you know how many fears that motherfucker had to face to be up that high, walking, performing in front of all of these people on top of that? Too much work has been put in, and we walk in this tightrope because we practice. We put in the work. When God asked us to make changes, adaptations to our lives and lifestyles, we did that. And so as we grew closer to God, it became easier to walk on the narrow path. You feel me? Like, not easily enticed by sex. I'm not easily enticed by, you feel me, worldly things. So it's like, who cares if somebody come trying to throw sex at me or, oh, I got this and I got that or whatever. Like, I'm not craving that. You get what I'm saying? So that is a distraction that been out of my life. Like, that's been gone. So as I'm on my tightrope, somebody come in trying to holler at me, whatever it may be, I'm good. I can stay focused on God. I can continue to walk the tightrope while talking to you. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. Oh, thanks, though. Still on the tightrope. Still moving. Period. Like, I done been up here too long for bitches to think that I ain't been trained, skilled, okay, appointed. Go play with somebody else. Like, they're mediocre. And they want us to be basic and regular, or look basic and regular just like them. But this is not that. Like, if y'all would stop hating and just say, hey, can you teach me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that? Or just say, hey, I want to get my foot in this door. Can you guide me? Instead of trying to portray yourselves as our enemies, it's like, you know what I mean? That's all they got to do. But they would rather stick together and be lame together and mediocre together and inexperienced together instead of going to ask somebody who has the knowledge, the wisdom. Like, y'all just gonna keep being fakes, frauds, and wannabes because y'all was copying. They was copying us as the blueprint. But now they're getting called out for copying us as the blueprint. And they don't seem to be able to come up with any ideas of their own. They don't seem to have any thoughts of their own. They don't seem to have any intellectual property of their own. So if we don't post, if we don't say anything, if we don't, you feel me? If they don't see us, they don't have any influence. Okay? So we're proving the point. If you don't post on your social media, they have absolutely no influence whatsoever. If you're not around in these social circles, in these environments, they have absolutely no influence whatsoever. No identity whatsoever. Nothing to talk about whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? If your name is not the topic of discussion, they have nothing in common whatsoever. Like, these bitches got to realize that they all have collaborated, came together because they hate us. But the bottom line is they don't like us because they can't be like us. They don't like us because they're not on our level, period. And this is like career and financially, like socially and looks wise. And I think I said that for Cancer was like, these people feel unattractive. They don't feel popping when they're in our presence. They don't feel like they can get attention when we're around. So they don't want us around. But the thing is like they're looking for attention based off of an identity that they built based off of our brand, our business, our interests, our likes and dislikes. You know what I mean? They built their identity based off of us. So we are the base model for everything that these hoes got going on. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if they look like the deluxe version of us or any of that. We are the base model for everything that these hoes got going on, everything that they're interested in, the way that they dress, whatever it may be. And they got to accept that. Like, you can't pretend that you are not inspired by this other person, these other people, period. We are the base model. Oh, she did it like this, but I added this and that to it. I don't care. We are the base model, period. You feel me? Oh, yeah, I saw her do it first, but I tweaked it and did this and this and that. Okay, we are the base model. Oh, yeah, well, she does it like this, so I actually do mine like, but you still were influenced. So we are the base model, period. Pay homage. Pay homage. Like, I'm tired of this stuff, y'all. Like, I tell y'all that all the time. I've just been tired of it because these same people who are hybrids of us, copycats, clones, you feel me, of us, think that collaborating with each other is going to make them look more official, more authentic. And it's like, no, like, y'all just look corny together. Y'all look lame together. Y'all look like copycats together. Savannah, these are cornballs and wannabes, and thought that they were going to steal somebody's identity while talking crazy as hell about them, while talking down on them. And now the public, the masses, are seeing exactly what's going on. You mean to tell me that y'all talking crazy and treating this person funny and being weird to them, but y'all copying everything that this person is doing or has done? Yes, they are. Greens. See no. That's what I heard. Sienna, Sina, Siana, Sana, Shauna, anything like that. Somebody is checking these hoes. Like, y'all cornballs. They can clearly see the influence. But these people are pretending that, oh, we don't know her. We've never seen her before. I didn't know. I never knew who that was. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You just sat picking and biting off of this person's identity, off their style, off their persona, off their personality, off their intellectual property to be able to form an identity for themselves, period. Keep it real with them. Yes, they did. They knew who this person was. They've been watching. They've been influenced. They've been copying for a very long time. Like I said, it's just about paying respect now, y'all. It's about these people giving up these fake identities and being forced to pay respect. Being forced to, you know what I mean? Admit that they're unoriginal. Rich, reach, reach, reach. They're making things up just to be able to look like something or somebody. Brown. But they're jealous of their muse. Ari. They're jealous as fuck of the same person that they're influenced by. And it shows, you know? It's like, well, where did you come up with this idea? Like, you know what I mean? You didn't come up with this name on your own, this idea on your own, this, you know what I mean? You didn't come up with none of this stuff on your own. And I think somebody that's attached to these people is starting to see that that's why they act so corny, because they're embarrassed that they stole their entire identity from somebody that they've been talking bad about. Like, you know, you're a lame. Like, this is a lame. Carson is what I heard. Thank you.